Good morning and welcome back to the farm. Hope you're having a good time. I'm doing good. I'm here checking out the new course that I laid in for this field. I just had them mow field 40, and now I'm doing the combine for the 142 field. And so far so good. It looks like they are really able to do what I asked them to do, which is good because they're getting paid for the job, and I want them to maybe not take pride in the work, but at least do a good job. A few things. A few months ago, or episodes ago, I posed a question that does lettuce and tomatoes offer the same price? You get more tomatoes than you do get lettuce, but on the yearly sales that I do in January, February, it seems like it's kind of a toss-up which pay the most. So I did a test last time I sold. When I sold my lettuce from 4 greenhouses, I got about $123,000 for it. And then the month after, which was the better month for the tomato, I sold the tomatoes from 2 greenhouses, which came to about $69,000. So roughly half, which to me says that you can replace the tomatoes with lettuce or the lettuce with tomatoes, and you get roughly the same amount of money every year by doing that, because 69,000 is roughly half of 120. I know it's closer to 130 plus, but it's a kind of a small difference. My major issue is that I cannot fit all of it into one one trailer. So I'm going to stick to both tomatoes and lettuce at this time. So there's that. Yeah. Last episode we did learn that there just isn't enough beans on a field this size to equate a sale price that matches that of the grass. So I will stick to doing the grass as well. Now with proper worker and courses and all that thing, it's not going to be as tiresome. I can set up a course where I basically bale it as well. And speaking of baling, all of these 3 fields is going to be turned into silage this time, because I do not need any more hay or silage. Okay? If you look over here, it's kind of filled up on that. Even the straw is okay. I'm going to do a small field of straw maybe next year. But like you can see here, we have lots of bales. I use this 2 bales, 1 bale to make food for the cows, and each of these mixtures last 2 months or so. So no rush to get that sorted. What else? I had to get a second silo extension here because I couldn't fit all the soybeans into the system. So I had no other choice than to do that. So I need to up my system here for, I have like 400,000 liters of soybeans that when sold in the month of June for about 4,000 plus per liter per 1,000 liters. I will be 1.6. Whoop whoop. Hopefully, because that's the only reason I made soybeans. I have no other reason to make soybeans than to sell it. But I need to up my storage capacity. Each one of these can add an additional 250,000 liters. So my plan or my thinking is that I will build a bigger silo system somewhere on these farms or in these lands that I own. And this here seems like a good choice for it. It's a small field. It's a field that is not that easiest to get to, and it's just weirdly shaped. So I think I'm going to replace this field with just make it useful as a silo system and a bulk storage, because next year I'm going to be planting some beets, probably on, maybe on these 3 fields here, or just one of them, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. Still, I don't know what to plant on these next year either. It's, as you can see, I'm not really lacking any food. All of these 3 here are feed for my chicken, and I just don't have enough chicken to, make anything of this anytime soon. Canola and sunflowers is for the factory that I have. Again, not really needed. Maybe if money allows, I go into the grape or olive production in the fields. This field here, 39, looks like a nice candidate for either grapes or olives. It's a long field. I can put a lot of things there. The trees, whatever they're called. But other than that, I don't really need anything. I mean, yes, if we're going to look at these contracts that is popping up here, then I can do that. I can definitely provide that. That gives me a little bit of extra money. I do get a little bit extra grass from these fields, so that's good. I'm not going to do it yet, though. I'm going to pick it up once I'm ready. But just make large bales out of it. I can fit that onto the thingy. But if I'm going to be doing things like this, then I need like a storage. Basically a little bit of everything. I can also go for the cotton, but I don't need cotton. And if you look at cotton again, it sells. Only place I can sell it is the farmers market, since I own the spinnery, so I cannot sell it there. And the spinnery is not able to take all the wool that I have here. So like I said, I'm going to get a tailor shop and a second spinnery. I might sell the spinnery over there and just, build a second one over here. But enough talk about what's happening in the future. And let's get started on today's episode more reliably. And we move in here and check what's available on the used vehicle sales market. A sulky fertilizer spreader? No. It's too narrow for me to be willing to buy it, and this tractor is too weak. So we're going to be selling eggs then. Eggs going to be selling at the bakery. Seems to have the highest price today. So let's sell that. 30,000 liters or 30,800 units of eggs. That will give us a nice little income. Don't know exactly how much. It's too early to do math at this time, or at least more complicated math than roughly. So yeah, I'm thinking like this trailer is kind of too big for the eggs, so so I'm looking into something smaller that I can move around. No rush though. I mean, it still serves a purpose, or I can still use it for some purpose, and it's not that expensive, so I wouldn't get much money if I sold it. Just need something smaller for the eggs. And I also just hope that this guy actually takes all the eggs from me. He doesn't like to buy all the milk that I have. So let's hope he wants to buy all the eggs. Okay. That's it? That's all the eggs you wanted to buy? 57 or... Yeah, okay. So the second best place is the fast food restaurant. Okay. I sort of toying with the idea of maybe buying the bakery, but not yet, because to make it profitable I need a few other industries, like the mill, to mill the flour and such. So there's always other places to sell our products at. Come on. Yeah, this looks much better in terms of numbers. Oh really, you didn't want to get that one? There you go. 107,603. And close. So in total we made 132,479 in egg sales, which I must say is a very respectable number. I really appreciate that number. And with that influx of cash that we now have, I can do some purchases. Like I said, a silo system. I've been looking at a few of them, and some of them just seems too good to be true. So I won't be going for those. But I need something that is big enough. There we go. So if we look at the silos, this one is great. It is big, but I can definitely fit that over here. I mean, I got plenty of space to fit anything over here. But it's 800,000, which is roughly what I have now, so it may not be big enough. The Meridian system, they can hold a lot, but you need special conveyors to be able to fill them up, which is kind of a hassle. These ones, they look great. They're not too expensive. Can hold a lot. And yeah, if I get like this system here, sort of like here, I have nothing to worry about in terms of space for a while. I can easily load and unload. Got plenty of space to turn around, things of that nature. This one, of course, is 16 million liters. That is probably if I own the entire map. I'm also looking into this one, a liquid manure tank, because the internal tank here is filling up way too quickly. But I'm looking at the extensions. The thing is, this is extension. It says here, manure extension tank needs to be placed next to a barn or not a liquid manure tank. Once I'm over here, it doesn't give me that message. So it leads me to believe that this one will connect to this one. I just need a place to place it nearby so it's not in the way. I was thinking a bulk hole here. And 500,000 liters is more than plenty. I don't need this big one. It needs to be too close. I could place it there, but I think this one is big enough. But I'm gonna have, I was thinking about plans for this one, but if I'm gonna turn this field into storage of some sort, then I can place it just in a good place. Don't know where to grab from this one though. If it's just an extension tank to this, and I'm still able to fill up from there. That's the things I've been thinking of. Another thing is getting the trailer. So I'm looking for a smaller trailer, but not as small as my current one. Like, I don't know, it's tricky. This is similar to what I have now for, the first autoload trailer that I bought. Now this one is the one. I want something that is slightly bigger because I have more egg pallets than this one can handle in one go. So I'm looking at something that is slightly bigger. Not quite sure what though. One of these. Don't really like this. This one seems bigger. See how we can customize it. Customize it like that. Bale trailer or standard with extension back. How about this one? Bale, standard, bale. Doesn't look much bigger than the previous one, so this one is slightly bigger. Previous one being the first one that I bought. But it's a toss-up, really. Maybe I just save the money for now. Okay, let's see how the worker should pretty much be done here. Oops. So we can set up our next worker maybe. Looking good. Did you miss anything? I'm sure you did. Somewhere. Maybe not. Probably at the end. That's what they did last time. Yeah, I did miss a little bit here. me just finish this off and then we get them started on the last field. So, load course, field 43. Yeah, I know. There we go. Send him over here to get started. First waypoint. It's going to go around. This one they do have a tendency to miss something sometimes, but shouldn't be doing that this time, I think. We get back to it. Let me start doing the baling for the job. Or let's feed the cows first. Might be interested in seeing that. Then after a quick feed here, we get the baler and make a large grass bale. And then we calculate how many of the large grass bales we need to complete that contract. That will pay me 50,000. So how much did they eat last time? They didn't eat that much. I want to get rid of this hay, but it's going for the best food available, so I get that eventually. Done and done. Let's see how much of the... You have plenty of straws on the ground, milk and slurry. No worries for now. Doing good. Maybe I should get pigs as well. The manure I'm getting, both the solid and the liquid, like the slurry, is really not enough even for the grass field. I can do slightly more than half of field 40 for the 142 with the amount of slurry and manure that I'm producing with these cows. Let's see, we want big bale, yeah? So just make grass. Let's see if we can load you don't have a... Oh, you have another program running there, so let's okay. Clear current course, field 40. Let's go to mow, load course. Didn't I select load course? There we go. I can start here. First waypoint. I want to check how big this bale is and then do some calculations. So a bale this size, 7,500 liters, is that true? Is it grass? It's grass, right? Yeah. So I would need 20 bales. Yeah, these are 7,500 liters. And the job says grass 233,000 liters. So that's 2,300, 230,000 divided by 7,500. So I need 31 bales. Oh, maybe I can't do that job. How much do the grass pay? Grass at this time 153. So 7,500 times 31 is 232,500 times 0.153, 35,500. So yeah, it would pay me more to do this, but 31 bales, that's quite a lot. I believe that the silage pays me more, so I might not be doing that job. Not sure if I'm going to keep doing the large bales then. However, looking at the bale technology here, the baler, a bale wrapper that can do, this one can do 180, this one can do 180, the hybrid, it's only 34,000, but you have to load it. This one you okay, so I guess I have to load one of these to wrap these bales here. Unless I can change. Okay. Stop. But change the bale size to 150, then you can wrap them. That's good. Okay. So I have a few bales for my sheep. Which is good. Wonder if you're able to grab all of that, or you're gonna have, or you're struggling. It seems to be actually able to line up quite nicely there. You did miss that part though. Oh, okay. It's just gonna be like that, huh? Take an extra lap around the course, forcing me to move stuff out of the way. That's it, that's it, that's it. 2 bales so far. Yeah, that's just what the doctor ordered for the sheep. That's the word. Okay. So, what's the next plan? The plan is to keep selling stuff, keep mowing stuff, collecting stuff. That's it. Just getting more stuff. Expand as much as I can where it makes sense. I may get a bigger autoloader trailer for the bales, something large, huge. Not quite sure what though. Doesn't seem to be too much here. There's supposed to be some new bales or new trailers that can help me with this stuff. It's okay. I sorted it out. So, still got a little bit of things to do here. Collect more of the pallets for tomatoes and lettuce. Water or add water to the greenhouses. Put the honey away. I had to get the second pallet system back up again because I produce a lot of pallets of honey. So I have to do that. Change this to that. Yeah, I don't know what else to show you today. Time's up basically. It's been a little bit over 30 minutes. And I'll bring you back when, at the end of the big sale of the bales. That's when we have a little bit more money to play with. And see how things progress from there. I please do comment. Do tell me what you want me to do, what you want to see, and all of those things. It would help me make this series better, more interesting. I don't want you to skip my videos because you don't find the content interested enough, even though you're interested in the general concept of what I'm doing or the game itself. So please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think of my episodes, and definitely what you want to see me do. I'm bypassing some of the stuff that I think may be boring for you to watch, but I don't know. Every person is different. Some things are more interesting to watch than other things for certain people, and there is there's only so much time that I can record and upload and all that. I mean, I'm not doing streaming as of yet. It's kind of too late for me to stream now because I'm already past 50 episodes of this series, so that will be a new series where I will be just streaming, maybe on a different map. But as of right now, this playthrough here, this map and all that thing, it's just going to be this stuff. Just YouTube videos every weekday until such time that I'm confident that there is really no more content to share, or it's just too repetitive to keep going. I'm gonna keep playing because I'm still learning everything or a lot of things here, adding mods and sorry about that, and figuring out how they work. But I do think that I'm going to add that silo over there for the slurry. I'm going to sort of work on that concept a bit. The way I'm thinking of it, I'm going to plant potatoes or potatoes, sugar beets. And I want to do it in a bulk haul, or I don't want to do it in a bulk haul, but I want to have a bulk haul. And I'm thinking this field right here, I'm going to keep planting on that. Okay. So I can put a bulk haul nearby here that is for the food for the cows. Somewhere around here. So I make it quicker and easier so I don't have to go all the way around to this bulk haul to get the stuff. And then I use this bulk haul for beets and eventually sugars. I cannot place this diagonally. It has to be in very strict order shapes. So I could place it sort of here. Gives me a bit of space to work with. Like if I place it there, it's still not on the road, right? A little bit, but if I place it there, then okay, or somewhere around here. Place other stuff around here, like I move my silos over there. Maybe get some pigs in here. What does the pigsty look like? The largest one. It's not that big. So this is the feed, and that is, I think that's the drop off for the silage. Or not silage, the slurry. Maybe I do this one here somewhere. Maybe along this way here. Hopefully that is close enough that I put the silage tank somewhere around here to catch both. I can put it back here. I want to keep this area somewhat free of stuff. Plants. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I hope to see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.